Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy Cupcake Smash coming at you with another life story. Now, for this video, we're taking it back, way back to the summer of 2016. Your boy was still in high school, early years, still figuring out what I wanted to do. But what I did know is that I wanted to make money. So, I went to what any 16-year-old would go if they wanted to find some money or get a job or whatever. I went to my family. That's right. I started asking around my fathers, my uncles, my aunts, and my uncle, he just so happened to work at let's say it wasn't just a thrift store. I don't know if you call it that, but a flea market. Yeah, that's what it was. But it wasn't just any flea market. It was called the Swap Shop. And down here in South Florida, that's the biggest retail flea market that they got. I go to my uncle. His name's Tony. I go to him. I says, point blank, I ask him, can I get a job? He said, huh, you want to work for me? I said, yeah, I'd rather work for you than some any other random person. He said, all right, come to the swap shop 8 a.m. on Saturday. Boom, your boy was employed. So, the swap shop, man, this is going to be a good place. This was when I first got hired. Now, my uncle, he was in the embroidery business, which included, stitching logos for like schools and shirts and businesses and whatnot. He also printed on t-shirts. That shit back then was so cool to me. I wanted to get my hands on and learn straight from him. So I basically became his assistant. I would show up at 8 a.m. on time every Saturday and Sunday. I'd get the machines set up. I'd get the computers in. I'd check for any voicemails left by customers. I'd see if there were any customers on the floor. Sometimes there'd be people early and waiting for me to open, and I'd take care of those. I was a little slow at the beginning, granted, I was taking everything in. But once I got the hang of it, once I understood where things were and how long it took to make things, I could start giving out estimates. At one point, when I got to know everything, I was able to be with him as the right hand almost. But I always saw myself as the assistant. That was my uncle. It was his business. But anyways, that was just the preface where the story begins. So, I'm in it. And I did this for basically the whole summer, even into like school. I worked here. Naturally, I'm there watching the place, and there's you don't really get to do much except work and talk to people. People watch, It's basically this flea market was like a mall, the swap shop. So it resembled a mall. There was a whole indoor and an outdoor area where people were selling their own products. There were also other t-shirt shops, print on demand shops, for various things. So sometimes my uncle would send me to those shops to get a supply or a specific t-shirt because they had the wholesale price. They knew each other. They've been in the business for a long time. On this day, I was sent over to pick up something. I go over, and this is where I meet my friend Twan. Twan was in his mid 20s, I'd say, bigger guy, but he was really cool once you got to know him. And I didn't know it then when I met him, but he would become the plug. Now, how'd I come to find that out? One of them days after work, I went out and I see your boy outside, in the whip, of course, just cool and laying back, and I smell something. Oh, I smell something. It didn't take long for me to find the joint because he had said, hey, you want to hit this? Yeah, and then from there I was like, yo, can you hook me up? He goes, yeah, I can. He's just like, but I don't got flour on me right now. All I got is these concentrates. I'm like, huh? Now, when he said these concentrates, that blew my mind because back then, all I knew was dabs. And when I say dabs, it's just everything, all the oil, shatter, butter. There was no difference back then. I didn't know the technicalities of all. When he said concentrates, I knew I was dealing with the right shit. I said, anything you got, I'll take it. He goes, I got this. I think it was a gram or half gram. It was probably a gram because I think I gave him $50, whatever it was. I said, whatever 50 will get me, and he said sure. That night when I went home, I could barely sleep thinking about when am I gonna get my hands on these concentrates. I was so excited. But the next day rolls around. I am like a kid in candy store. Couldn't contain my excitement. Just getting through work, getting the job done. Yeah, because how else was I gonna pay for the shit, right? The end of the day comes. I pull up to Twan. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What's up? He's got it. Slides it to me. I slide it to him. I see it, and I could see through it. I call it glass. Shatter, baby. That's what he gave me. It was so. It was like. It was like a stained glass yellow pane. It was so surreal to look at. I thought he was gonna give me like some butter or some weird shit, but the shatter came through. Huh. All right. Now we got our hands on the shatter. But the next problem is I'm 16. I don't got no rig. I don't got no bong. I don't got no piece. How am I going to get this shatter? How am I going to smoke this shit? So I'm thinking, and around this time, e-cigarettes were just starting to get popular. We haven't gotten to the point where the Juul was hitting, but it was just the e-cigs. You know what I'm talking about? The battery with the little fillable cartridge that you can get at the gas stations. Yeah, those. The early e-cigs. I happen to have one of those batteries already. So I put two and two together, and after a little researching, I found a little attachment that you can get for concentrates. I think it was only like $5 on eBay. Boom, I ordered that shit. That wait, it could have been days, could have been a week. It felt like forever. Dude, knowing that you got priceless glass, you just have no way to smoke it, bro. Any other way would have just would have been a waste, So I just had to wait, be patiently, and always in the back of my mind thinking, this shatter gon' hit. Time passes and the day comes where I finally get the piece. I grab it, this little package that I've been patiently waiting for. Rip that shit open. Smack it on the e-cig. And then take my time with it. Crack out a little piece and it shatters just like you think it would. That's why it's called that. Like glass would. Takes just a little shard, bro, of it. Because I didn't know how strong it was going to be. There was only two parts to the thing. The ceramic plate and the dome surrounding it. So I put the shatter on the plate, put the dome on, and then I held the button. Ripped it for a couple seconds, and you could see the smoke filling up the chamber, and then let go, and I cleared it. First was the taste. The taste was tangy, almost like a lemon. Like, I didn't know it would be like, wow, so bright. Next came the pain, because it doesn't hit you at first, but the coughing hits you, and it holds on. Once you get past the coughing, somewhere between the coughing fit and relaxing, I knew I was done. Probably even before I ended the coughing fit. And then when it's over, you're just there, stuck, left like, It was game changing. And for once, I actually had it at my disposal whenever I wanted. Just like that. I tell you, that thing got me ripped, boys. And I made that shit last because back then, my tolerance was shit. Zero. I'm talking the bowl would be send me to the moon. Like, sometimes not even at that. So the shatter was on another level, folks. I'll tell you what. And it wasn't the last time that I coughed from Twan. We had a good relationship from that summer. It was a good time. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hopefully you did. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.